In other words, you get to the deeper story, you get to the archetypal stories, you get to those stories that are below the line. You get to those real... Anyway, at this level, what you want to do is give them the things that they can access. Not those things that are kind of, but those things that they can see that are practical for them. Remember, that's me. I'm a fifth line. I want to make sure that in giving them this kind of a reading, which is really very esoteric in that sense, to transform that into something that's simply practical. Here's your practical signpost. Here are the practical things you're going to have to deal with. This is what the road is going to look like. This is your journey down that road. And if you're going to be correct, then you'll see the value of that. And remember, it doesn't mean, the whole thing about being correct doesn't mean that the mythology that you actually embody is something you like. You don't have to like it. If you're a conditioned being and you become deconditioned and you discover your mythology, it's going to be difficult for you to totally like it. And again, that's not a generalization. That's, there are going to be people like that, where it's really going to be difficult, and difficult in the sense of approaching it. Oh, but that's not really for me. You will see that what the barriers that the mind will put up to helplessness are incredible. And one of the things that Profile does is that Profile says to you, or this quality of incarnation reading says to you, if you're helpless, that is, if you just follow your strategy and you let life do its work, only then are you going to get here. And of course, that's the carrot. I see these readings as carrots. Oh, you want to meet your mythology? Then live out your design, honor your strategy, and then you get the bite of the carrot, and the whole thing is for the individual not to look for that carrot to come from me, but from themselves. In other words, that worked exactly the way it was supposed to. Good for me. Take a bite of the carrot. And on and on and on as they go along in their process.